your host, Estera, soft skill trainer, certified global trainer, international inspirational speaker, educationist, welcoming you to our 11th episode on Talk Show for Experts, Coffee with Estera, powered by Independent Perceptions and Research Hub Malaysia, initiative by the founder and CEO, Professor Dr. Muhammad Shahriar Parvez. Independent Perception and Research Hub is an educational and consultation center for talented researchers and educational scholars to share their perceptions and on different issues and facts. The main goal of IPRH is to enlighten the independent perception of individuals' thoughts by knowledge sharing, because IPRH always believes that knowledge is power. It is a great honor to introduce our expert, a brilliant guest of honor, Professor Dr. Raymond Ho Singco Venezuela from Philippines. Let me give you a short intro about him.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You may, I welcome you. You may just say a few words first.
All right. So, thank you very much, Professor Dr. Estera, for having me here in your prestigious talk show, The Copy with Estera. It's a great privilege and honor for me to be part of this remarkable program of IPRH as a guest. And yes, I'm an educator, and the subject I typically cover are more closely related to the hospitality industry, such as hotel housekeeping management, food and beverage services, events management services, front office management, where I instruct my students on the norms, rules, and culture of a business, such as a restaurant or hotel. And I'm also an accredited competency assessor here under the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. And it is my responsibility here is to ensure that all candidates for assessment comply with the proper procedure for obtaining evidence of their knowledge, skills, and attitude. And we make sure that all of their abilities are in line with the demands and specification of the field they will be working in. And yes, I'm also an independent education program consultant for the new
Yeah.
technical vocational schools, where my primary function here is to give
Yes.
advice, supervise, and help an
Yes,
institution
Professor Raymond.
to guide them. Yeah,
Yes. So
thank you.
let me continue your intro. Yeah. Let me continue your intro because you got a lot to talk after this. Okay, dear audience, thank you. Welcome again. Please continue to comment and support us. If you have any questions, you may put in the comment box. And dear audience, I'm very sure Professor Raymond Venezuela is not uh, somebody who many doesn't know. He's quite popular now, and he is very active on the international platform. Let me give you an introduction of him. Professor Raymond Venezuela is an independent education program consultant, specializes in the technical and vocational studies. He is a licensed professional teacher from Philippines Professional Regulation Commission. He is also a certified guest service professional of the American Hotel and Lodging Association. He is a certified food protection manager of the Canadian Institute of Food Safety, certified food handler of ServeSafe National Restaurant Association. He has been teaching for 15 years as college professor in hospitality and tourism courses and trainer in technical vocational programs specializes in hotel and restaurant services. He is currently working as an accredited competency assessor, particularly in the field of hospitality and tourism sector as technical education and skills development authority. He also he is also an entrepreneur and international speaker. Dear Professor, shall we start with having our coffee?
Yeah.
Audience, let's have coffee together. Coffee with Estera. I'm very sure after this a sip of coffee, you feel better, Professor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not.
Now, yeah, what do you like to say?
Yeah, I feel better now.
Okay. How was your day today so far? I know you're now
Oh,
very busy with upcoming webinar on in August. Yeah. So can you say briefly
yes.
about the webinar? I'm also one of the speaker. Really honored and thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. We our business consulting firm
Yeah.
um conduct this kind of webinars specifically for students here in the Philippines because there's a lot of schools who requested for this kind of international business webinar with, of course, the different prominent and influencer and iconic international speaker like you. And this will come in a different episode. So episode one will pertaining to the leadership style, and the one who you belong to this kind of series is the episode two, which is the emotional intelligence in leadership, and the last one is the last one episode is pertaining to the uh, what should we call this the
We are
business
grateful.
strategy, business
Yes.
leadership strategy. Yes.
Really amazing. Dear audience, please do not miss this opportunity to join Professor Dr. Raymond in his webinar. Yeah, what your FB page? It will be live on FB page. Will it be
Yeah,
live
yeah.
on FB page? Yeah. So please visit his FB page under his name, and you will find his page name also. Okay, so you can always watch his. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to be the speaker there and also be his audience for all his sessions. Please do not miss. Yes, uh, Professor Raymond, talking about your upcoming event itself make me so excited. Yeah, so I hope everybody will be happy with it.
We are also
I'm very,
excited.
yeah,
Yeah,
we are all
me and
excited
my
and looking.
team. Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
because this is the
You,
first time that we launched this kind of webinar series. Actually,
yeah,
the first thing that we have to consider this is, as I mentioned earlier, for the students under the business management course.
yeah. But you know, Professor Raymond, this your event is not only for confound to only that students. It's for adults, working adults. You know, working adult students and all that can benefit because your topic covers everybody, not only students, even working adults. It's going to be very useful. Yeah. So for their self
Yeah,
development,
yes,
self
that's correct.
development and general knowledge. Yeah. So shall we go to the first question? Shall I ask you the first question? Are you ready, Professor Raymond?
Yeah, yes, yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. We already know about you. Not only briefly, we already know more about what you're doing and all that. Okay. Let me ask you, what is the significance of technical education and skills development authority in your profession? What is the significance of technical education and skills development.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, yeah. Carry on, carry on.
Did you hear me? All right,
Yeah,
all
yeah, I
right.
can hear you. I
So,
can hear you, Professor.
yeah,
Maybe
all
you
right.
can look
So
into
that's
the
the
camera. You can look into the
yeah,
camera
that's the
when you
good.
speak so we can see your eyes. Ah,
All
yeah,
right.
better. Okay,
So,
beautiful.
yeah, what is the significance of the technical education and
And
skills
skill
development in
development.
your in my profession? All right.
Yes,
So, yeah, educating student is one of my most beloved profession, and I
yes.
wish to impart to people the knowledge I have, particularly the abilities I have while I was still employed in the hotel industry. And I
Mm,
truly believe that education is the key to success. And yeah, success comes from different way or different stages. And therefore, technical vocational education and training is important in my line of work in this regard. From the beginning, this has been my passion. And
mm,
of all the types of education I taught, the technical and vocational education was the one that I fully accepted and loved, because the agency that represent it has main goal of offering quality technical education and training programs to Filipino citizens, so that uh, they can work in various industries and to prove the ability of people in various fields, thus
uh-huh.
helping them to have better job opportunities. So, this technical
Yes.
vocational course or program is indeed extremely beneficial here in the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines.
Yeah.
And since students who graduated here efficiently tend to find employment because of the skills they have learned that are required in a particular industry. So, being a trainer or assessor in the technical vocational education system is a great privilege, since we hold the key to a learner's success. 85% of them will be immediately hired for work after they successfully complete their studies and validate their skills uh, through this what is so called competency assessment, not just
Yeah.
locally but also international job placement.
Mm-hmm.
And since I began training in this profession, I have seen and witnessed personally the amount of time after my students completed their studies and received certification in the assessment methods. And
Yeah.
yeah, they were able to find employment, and some of them have built their own businesses.
Yeah. Yes. Amazing. You know what, Professor Raymond? We find that a lot of people, when they choose right after school or even before they complete their high school, they straight away choose these other professions like being a doctor, engineer, lawyer, or most of the common profession everybody chooses. Your dog got excited. Hear you online. Okay, but I think in this time nowadays, in future, we need skills. Yeah, skilled
Yes,
workers.
absolutely.
Yeah, we can have a lot of knowledge
Skilled
without skills.
workers, yeah.
Yeah, do you agree when I say without skills we can have we can have certificates and all that, but without skills, yeah, we cannot carry out the job successfully, the
Yes.
work successfully.
Yes,
We need
absolutely.
skills. Yeah, even if you say you are a doctor, you have the knowledge, you are a graduate, but you don't know how to work your work order, the skill on how to do your work effectively, productively, successfully, is a skill, right? That's what we have to develop.
Yes.
We need that now very badly, right? Do you agree with that? I think, dear audience, please bear with us. I think Professor Raymond having some glitches, technical glitches. Wi-Fi is not stable. Please bear with us. We will still continue. Thank you, dear audience. You continue to support us and comment in our live show. Thank you. You are precious to us. Okay, so Professor Raymond, do you agree if I say that skill is very much important? It has to come together with your qualification, certification, yeah, with the knowledge.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. That's correct.
Like for example, yeah, for example, in your industry, your hospitality. So like you say, hotel management, yeah, food and beverage, yeah, housekeeping and all that. So these people need skill. First, they study hotel management, right? Right after they
Yes,
graduate,
of course.
still have to go through the practical experience. So for that practical experience, you have to have the skill, sharpen your skill, and develop the skill you have. Am I right?
Yes, that's correct.
So I think we should. That is what you are trying to share with our audience, right? Because
Yes.
technical education and skill development is very important. Do you have anything else to share on this question?
Yeah, that's all.
That's all. Okay, great, fantastic, brilliant answer. And it's a very important question and answer, dear audience. Let's go to the next one. What are the advantages of going through training in technical education? What are the advantages of going through training in technical education?
All right, so that's a very good question. So, investing in oneself via personal development is extremely important for students. He will be able to advance in his chosen field or even make more money by acquiring skills from completing this technical education and skills development course. So here in the Philippines, TESDA collaborates closely with the industries to ensure that its training programs align with the needs of the job market. This means that graduates are equipped with skills that are in demand, increasing their chances of finding employment and starting their own businesses. Test that training programs are known for being affordable compared to traditional college education. And this accessibility allows individuals from various socioeconomic backgrounds to gain valuable skills and improve their employability without incurring substantial financial burden. So here, there are pre-technical vocational education and training program offered by the Technical Education Authority. It offers to Filipinos who want to improve their current abilities or learn new ones. The institution is also in charge of accrediting the skills of workers across numerous industries. And there are numerous technical education scholarship programs that meet the needs of our countrymen, such as the Special Training for Employment Program for citizens who want to have skills that can be used in business or self-employment, which includes pre-skills training and competency assessment, pre-entrepreneur training, and pre-starter toolkits that include learners' financial allowance. And another project of TESDA or the technical education here is the Training for Work Scholarship Program, which addresses the issues of job skills mismatch and has the primary goal of ensuring that the industry's labor force requirements are met. It provides pre-skill training and assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the technical education assess the and certifies the mid-level skills workers through this Philippine Technical Vocation Education and Training Competency Assessment and Certification System. And those who qualify for the national certificate or the certificate of competency can get a higher paying job than they previously have. So through our accredited competency assessor like me, we carefully examine the candidates for assessment and their skills if they match the needs of the industry.
Okay.
So yeah, the technical education develops manpower and skills plan that establishes acceptable standards and tests for skills, coordinates and oversees manpower policies and programs, and offers policy direction and guidelines for resource allocation for both private and public technical vocational institutions.
Okay.
And its principal objective is to give the Filipino citizens access to high quality technical education and training programs so they may work in a variety of industries. And also, the agency makes an effort to certify these workers' competency for assisting them in getting better job possibilities.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly. You have explained how it's not only for the Philippines, Filipinos, yeah, but for the citizen,
Yeah,
global
I'll
citizen.
just yeah.
Yeah. Yes, of course. So I think every nation have to focus on this, especially the educators, yeah, and higher learning institution have to focus on skill development, technical and skill development, in order to increase productivity and produce more skilled workers. Yeah. So now, shall we have a look at your photo album? Are you ready, Professor Raymond? Shall we look at the photo album? Yeah, this is your photo album cover.
Oh,
Is it nice? You like it?
yeah. It's really
It's so
wonderful.
stunning. It's so stunning. Actually, I did it very fast today, but
Yeah.
I choose
I
this color for you.
yeah, I
You know why
like
I
it.
choose this color for you? You know why I choose this color? Dear audience, Professor Dr. Raymond is a very kind, very soft but firm person. Yeah, he is he's a he has a lot of vision. He has a very clear vision about and direction about where he is heading to. Although he's a very soft and sweet and nice person. Yeah, that's why I choose this purple. Let's go to the next slide.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, look at here. Look at him. So handsome.
Oh,
Okay, this photo. What award is this, Professor Raymond? Can you share with us briefly?
yeah. So that's my award. The award
Yes.
the
You
recognition received from various organization. But my first awarding started when my students nominated me for an Asian International Award, and with the amount of my vote, the excellent and beautiful writes up of my students regarding my work, I was chosen by this award giving body. And yes, I will never forget that picture because the award I received there that time is about being a technical vocational educator. And yes, I was honored there with the Ikatlong Dangal ng Lahi Award committee
okay.
because of my dedication and love for the job as a trainer. So that event organizer witnessed how good I am in the field, and they also saw almost of the things I thought turned out to be good jobs.
Yes. Yeah, dear audience, Professor Raymond is a very good friend of mine and is very dear to my heart because he is very passionate about what he's doing and he's a very caring person. He always he has a high level of empathy and emotional intelligence. This is what I admire in him most. Let's see next. Yeah, this is all your awards, accolades, and all that. Yeah. So Professor
Yes.
Raymond has a lot of
Oh, thank you for
awards.
this.
How about this? What is this, Professor? This is looks like certificate of something. Is this a certification?
Oh, it's
This
it's
one.
no, it's a list of all of my
Oh,
awards and accomplishment within the year. With the past 2 years from
oh,
2021. I think I also already include there the 2023 award of mine.
okay, okay. Because it's so tiny, otherwise I would have enlarged this and asked you to send a bigger one so all our audience can just have a look, one glance at it. Okay, never mind. We have you here, and you can tell us. Okay, how about this third picture? This one. Can you hear me? Am I audible, Professor? Am I audible, Professor Raymond? Professor Raymond, dear audience, we regret for these technical glitches, but please be
Hello.
patient with us. Thank you so much for being with us.
Mm.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm asking about this photograph, the third one in the middle, bottom.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, I am really sorry. Well, my internet connection is really bad for this for the day.
Okay, so okay, can you share with us about this third photo down here? You may continue, Professor Raymond, about this third photo. Professor Raymond, can you hear?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you share about the third photo here? We only have one more slide to go, but you're having some problem with your Wi-Fi, not stable.
Yes, I'm really sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We understand. We understand.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you carry on talking about the third picture here in the middle, bottom?
That's as I've said earlier, this is the one I received from the award giving body here in the Philippines that acknowledged me as a technical vocational educator. And
Wonderful.
the first one in the
No,
on the
yeah.
upper
First
part
one.
is the Asia Pacific Luminaire Award.
Oh, oh. So just now you were talking about this photo, is it? Okay, fine, fine. Who is this lady in the middle here? Who is she? She must be a prominent figure.
Yeah, she's one of the organizer, the event organizer of that event.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. We shall go to the next slide. Yeah. This is your school, your vocational technical school. your hospitality school. Am I right?
Yeah, it's a mix photos as an assessor and as a trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the upper part of this slide is the one that I have conduct an orientation for the competency assessment, and this is my actual picture of the conducting competency assessment. And here we have the process before carrying out the activities that they need to perform. Yeah, the first step is to this giving of in orientation for those who will take the assessment, and so that they are aware of the process that will happen for the whole proceedings of assessment. And in the orientation, we first ensure the identity of each candidate, check the application forms, collect the admission slip, and explain the specific instructions, explain what are the house rules for the assessment, and their rights if they have questions about the result of their assessment. So that's the
Yeah.
first
So,
picture.
wow.
And
Just like
then
which one?
another
This is
one
this one is a
Another one at the bottom part is when I do teaching in the hospitality management course.
yeah.
So actually,
Okay.
this is the moment I will never forget. My students were so naughty here, and this
Uh-huh.
was the day before our culminating activity when they have finished their enter training. They will show here everything they have learned in the training, from organizing the venue needs to the day of or to the day of accommodating the invited guests. And yes, our class is very happy because apart from learning the skills I teach, we also bond together, talking, teasing, joking, scolding, as if we were just one family. So
Yeah. It
this
should be
way,
that way.
I get the sympathy of my students. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I also tell them what is the right time for example, studying and joking, and there are still boundaries, of course. And when I knew that they are no longer serious about the topic, and I'm no longer speaking, they know that I'm already angry, and they start listening again.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
I'm
That is
fortunate in that that's my typical personality when I was there in the classroom. And
okay.
yeah,
That's
of course,
wonderful.
I'm fortunate in that every one of my tech box students or my technical vocational student has gained a great deal from our training, and it makes my heart happy to see how far they have come since they graduated.
Yeah. You see, practically for hotel management students, when they do their hotel management courses, they will also go through similar trainings, right? So when
Yes.
in your organization, you also conduct similar. So because maybe in the hotel management courses offered by universities or colleges, they have requirements, right? Certain requirements for the students to be taking up that hotel management course. But in your organization, what is the qualification you require for the people? I think, like you see nowadays, sometimes to enter into university or college, they have to meet certain criteria, uh, before they can be inducted into the course. But in your organization, are you more lenient in allowing these students, giving these students opportunity to come into your institution to learn up? Maybe although their marks are not that good, but they can come here and learn skill and develop, because some of them are not good in studies, yeah, but they are good in skill. They can work better.
Yes.
Do you provide such privileges for a less fortunate student who cannot go to university or college?
Yeah, yeah. As I mentioned earlier, we have a technical vocational training here, and
Ah,
one of my subject or one of my qualification that I taught with these students is this food and beverage together with the combination of events management services. Since I also an event coordinator here, conducting different occasion, and yeah, this is one of my current passion for now, organizing events where we provide catering for various special occasions like weddings, birthdays, seminars, conferences, and others. And since they are already familiar with the ins and outs of this particular industry, I occasionally include my students on my team.
yeah. So what is the
And
qualification,
yeah,
Professor? What is the qualification you require for your people to come in into your organization to take up these trainings? What are the minimum
act-
qualification?
actually, of course, they have a background with this specific field of specialization, and we are carefully scan their credentials and backgrounds for us to make it sure that they are really qualified for a certain position.
Okay,
And
that's a
we have
good
a
thing.
verification process first.
Yes. So how if that student, okay, doesn't have certain qualification which you require, what would you do? But they are very keen in taking up this because this is more to skill, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like being a doctor or lawyer. This is more to skills. So do you consider, if you find that, do you have any certain like testing or anything for them to go through it, if they don't meet your criteria, so that you can also bring them into your course to give them a chance if they do well?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we also conducting a series of a training for them to prove their abilities and capacity to perform a certain duties and responsibility as one of the team.
Yeah, I think what as an educator, we cannot be too rigid because it depends. Okay,
Yeah,
if you want to become a doctor, the requirement is different. But this kind of more skilled, where we need more skills, I think if they don't meet your criteria which you set, you can also be lenient, pick them and give them a special training and test and see whether they can also join your course later and have an opportunity to learn up this skill and be a skilled worker out there in the job market. Yeah, you can do that, right? I think every one of us should give
yes,
people a chance to develop, because it doesn't mean
yes,
if they don't do well in their high school, it does not mean they have no future. Yeah, so we can still give them future by sharpening their skills
yeah.
in
So
technical.
we can still give them future.
Yes, sharpening their skills. Yeah. Okay, next. We go to the next. Are you ready, Professor Raymond? Thank you, dear audience, for being with us. Professor Raymond, shall we go next? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I can hear.
I have this picture. This is a light moment now. Okay. This is a quote from my mentor, a good friend and a mentor. He says, success does not come from what you learn. It comes from what you do with what you learn. you see, is so suitable to your industry. As I was mentioning just now, yeah, if they are not very good in their high school, in their studies, they can still have future. Yeah, we can sharpen their skill, because the most important that success comes from what you learn. It becomes does not come from what you learn alone, but it comes from what you do with what you learn. So implementing the knowledge, putting into practice, right? So what you would like to say about this quote? Dear audience, while we wait for Professor Raymond to sort out this Wi-Fi issue, um, let's put comment in the comment box. If you have any questions related to this, you can also put in the comment box. We will answer you on the comment box later. Yeah, thank you. So, Professor Raymond, shall we continue with the question? Yeah. Are you ready, Professor Raymond? Thank you, dear Katuna. Thank you, dear Inga, for the comments. Thank you, Gurmit Kaur. Thank you for all the comments, for your support, for being with us. Thank you, Tamari from Georgia. Professor Raymond,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you. Shall we
Yeah,
go to the
I'm
next?
really sorry.
Yeah, this is a problem. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not stable. We have problem. Okay, we shall go to the. Actually, we have two more questions, but I don't know how we can fare with your
Yes,
Wi-Fi
please.
issue. Yeah, I go to the next question. How can Filipinos boost the economy of your country through technical education? How can not only Filipinos, how can a citizen or citizens of a country boost the economy of their country through technical education? It's general.
All right. Technical education provides specialized training in various trades and industries, equipping individuals with practical skills that are in demand to the job market. By pursuing technical education and obtaining relevant certifications, the global citizen can increase their employability and contribute to the workforce, thereby reducing unemployment and poverty rates. So, by investing in technical education, so the global community can increase their employability and contribute to the workforce, thereby reducing unemployment and poverty rates. And by investing in technical education, empowering individuals with the necessary skills, aligning education with the industry demands, the global community can contribute significantly to the economic development and prosperity of their country. And it is essential for the government, educational institutions, private sector, and individuals to work collaboratively in promoting and supporting technical education for the benefit of all. And yeah, in addition to providing individuals with the skills and training they need to succeed in their the technical vocational education and training can also play a vital role in supporting economic growth and development. And
Okay.
one way in which Tibet or the technical vocational education support economic growth is by helping to address skills gap in the job market by providing students with practical in-demand skills that employers need. And technical vocational education and training can help businesses find the talent they need to grow and thrive. So this can have a ripple effect on the economy, as businesses that are able to find the talent they need are more likely to expand and create new job opportunities. So, technical vocational education can also stimulate local economies by creating jobs directly, and many Tibet programs are designed in collaboration with local employers so they can be tailored to meet the specific needs of the job market. And this can help to create new job opportunities in the community and also
Brilliant.
help to retain talent by
Mhm.
providing local residents with the skills and training they need to succeed in their careers. Overall, technical vocational education can be a powerful tool for supporting economic growth and development both at the individual and community level.
Okay. Professor Raymond. Professor Raymond, can you hear me? Professor Raymond, can you hear me? Okay. Dear audience, due to some technical issues here, we shall end our show here. Thank you for being with us, and we regret for the technical glitches we went through. Thank you so much. We'll meet again in our next show next week.